Okay, question 3. We got Ming studying the large data set for Perth in 2015. He intended to use all the data available to find the summary statistics for the daily mean air temperature in Perth. But he's picked the incorrect variable on the spreadsheet, and he's been given a mean of 5.3 and a standard deviation of 12.4. And we're supposed to use the knowledge of the large data set to suggest which variable he's selected instead of the air temperature. So given these results and comparing with your knowledge of the large data set, I would suggest that he's picked rainfall. This would fit with 5.3 and a standard deviation of 12.4. So that's going to be the answer to part A. So part B, we've now been given the value of n, which is the number of days involved. Here's now the sum of the x values, and this is the sum of the x values squared. And we're asked to calculate the mean and the standard deviation for these data values. Well, the mean is fairly easy. The mean will be the sum of all the x values divided by the number of samples, which is n. And if you put those values into a calculator, this is equal to 15.2. So that's the first of our answers. Now the standard deviation, let's go back to Mossam, which gives us the variance. And this is equal to the mean of the squares. So the squares are these, and we divide that by n, minus the square of the mean. And remember, that's equal to the standard deviation squared. And there it is written out. I've substituted everything I need to do. I've taken the square root. And if you pop that into a calculator, you get an answer of 3.34. And that is the answer to the second part of part B. So we've now been given 1 month's mean and standard deviation for one of the months in Perth in 2015. And we've got a mean temperature of 19.4. And we've got a standard deviation of 2.83. Suggest giving a reason a month that these values may have come from. We've got to remember that Perth is in the southern hemisphere. So their summer is our winter, etc., etc. And we know that the large data set covers the month from May to October. So the first part of the data set covers really their winter. And as the mean that we've now been given of 19.4 is greater than the mean of the overall, the conclusion is that this month is likely to be the month of October, because this will be the first month heading towards their summer where the mean temperature will be greater than the overall mean of the May to October period as a whole. And there I've written the answer out in full. It is likely that the month given is October, as its mean is greater than the overall mean. And there you have it.